You to listen to Inside the Gorilla Position with Jason Rumble and the Boys.
You have no volume, brother. No audio on you. Can't hear you, sir. Nothing. No audio.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yep.
I can't hear you, though. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
I can't hear you talk.
Hello,
Hold on
hello,
one
hello.
second. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you?
Can anybody hear me yet? I cannot hear you guys. Talk. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can.
Yep.
You can hear me now.
I can.
All right.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys now.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's kind of good that I was silent. So we begin the show like that, Mickey Biggs. It wouldn't be a show without some technical difficulties. Let me just bring in the APOC. Don't know what was wrong with my headphones set up.
You don't know what's wrong with your headphone setup? It's you using it, you moron.
Yeah, thank you. It wouldn't be you without the dig. I love you.
It's gonna be a month before you get me that artwork. I can tell you that right freaking now.
Yeah, then I might have to look into doing something different then.
No,
it's
I'm waiting on you, dude. I'm waiting on you.
I just got the correct decal so that I can work on it. I'll get it to you. I'll have it to you.
Yeah, so we can get it going.
So anyways,
orders coming in.
I know. I can imagine. So anyways, let's just get right to it. Adam Jack Pelly, how you doing this evening?
Say, Rumble, I'd just like to say that I know now not to spark a cigar or gas.
What is wrong with your internet?
Not working?
What did you say? No, it is, but you just sounded.
Was that even English?
I'm never going to spark a cigar near a gas station.
So you caught what I said about you earlier.
Yes, I did.
It's funny. I just think what you do is no matter what I post, you just put a thumbs up without reading it.
I read it all, man. No, I read it all.
I'm like, how didn't he think that was funny? Why would he?
So,
Right on.
So what you're saying in Pelly is you just kiss Jay's ass all the time. Is what you're saying?
My brother, I told him I don't really have any siblings, and I told him like through all my life, Jason Delgado is the brother I want. And my wrestling promoter here, Devin, if he watches this, is okay. He's the brother I don't want.
I was just gonna do that. You beat me to it.
So who watched SmackDown tonight? Give me the down low. What happened? Is it still more of a tease of what I feel like is?
No, Wyatt showed up.
Okay, but what happened when he showed up? Let's fill us in.
Well, from what I saw on a couple of videos, because I couldn't get SmackDown today because I'm doing all streaming now, which sucks. He showed up as himself and cut a heartfelt promo to the fans, and then just like that, it switched to whatever the mask is now. It's not the Fiend. They trademarked Uncle Howie and Uncle Harper. So from what I'm reading out of what Fightful's reporting is that the mask is going to be called Uncle Howie, which is going to control Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
Because so they cut a promo on the video screen of the mask talking to Bray Wyatt, and then Bray Wyatt disappeared.
What's the rumors that Bo Dallas will be involved in this?
Strong. Very strong.
Yep, very strong.
Pelly, what were you going to say, buddy?
This is like a schizophrenic angle. I think that's what they're trying to push. He's genuine, but he's kind of crazy at the same time.
Well, he's always been that way.
Stuff doesn't have some way. He'll pull it all together.
Yep, that's what his, and actually they're kind of doing a shoot gimmick because they're saying that his mind is so creative that he runs in 10 different ways.
I'm not schizophrenic. Yes, I am.
Well, I think that would be a good gimmick, though. It's a different character.
Yeah,
they're still, from what I understand, they're still going to incorporate the Firefly, the puppets.
Firefly Funhouse.
Yeah. I also saw a video clip of Liv Morgan snapping, and in the background was his logo.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because, like I said, I'll go to my favorite podcast, which is Busted Open, and mention something of the Liv with Liv smiling. That was their main topic on Monday, was the fact of Liv smiling, taking the hold, and then all of a sudden, is Liv Morgan going to be the one that is the unexpected person to go with Bray Wyatt and not being Bliss?
I think they're both going to go. I think Liv Morgan's going to portray the Abby the Witch, and I honestly think that, and I could be wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if Bliss is actually Sister Abigail.
Did you guys already say they're looking for Aleister Black to come into it?
He's not. Aleister Black is not coming back. He is signed to AEW for another year.
Yeah, they haven't released him yet.
Please, I mean, and I was the first one to say that he was released, and I was wrong. He came out himself and said he was not released. He's just taking time off. He was never on a 5-year deal. He's on a 2-year deal. He's got 1 year left.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot to fit in if he came back. His wife's back now and everything, so I think like it better.
No.
His wife is going with
Fantastic.
Legado del Fantasma. Yep. They took the other girl away.
Yeah, I like the other girl better. Sorry.
Well, I read the fact that Selena Vega is a better mouthpiece for the group than the other girl.
Yeah, but Delgado can talk fine. He talked fine in NXT. He was good on the stick. I just don't understand why they remove her, because I thought she was good. She was better looking than Vega, that's for sure.
I think she might be a better worker too.
That is definitely 100%. Vega was good in TNA, but I think this girl is way better than her in the ring.
So Brian D who is a YouTube subscriber, wants to know what are my thoughts, and so I'll get my thoughts on Bray Wyatt, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts on, because that's what I put up as the main topic on the show. With the return of Bray Wyatt, how does this affect the main roster going forward?
It doesn't really right now because we don't know what he's going to do. I mean,
Yep.
we don't know who he's going to target. I mean, there's rumors going around that it's going to be the Bloodline versus Wyatt 6 as one of the War Games matches, along with Judgment Day versus the OC. So we'll see. You don't know what he's going to do yet.
I really believe right now the one and only stapled match that we can realistically go 100% on is the fact that the OC is back together.
Yeah.
But I see the OC having, because I think it has to be 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. So I do believe in some way Judgment Day has to add one more, or Rhea Ripley has to get her, or they have to let Rhea Ripley wrestle with the men.
Either that or they add one more, and then you add Edge, and there's your 4-on-4.
Yeah. I figured that would probably be what it is. But
he won't be around long. He just got signed to a movie.
Who did?
Oh, yeah. Edge, that's right,
Edge.
Correct. Either it was a movie or a TV series.
TV series.
Okay.
Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's a TV series. I read that.
He's going to be portraying the god Ares.
Yes.
So then they're going to add another person to the OC then. Who could it be? It ain't going to be Rey Mysterio because he's on SmackDown now.
No, I really believe if they're going to do something, why not add one of these New Japan guys that are free that can come back? And the one name that comes to mind right now is Juice Robinson, whose contract has been up with New Japan.
Signed with AEW.
Wow.
He was a mainstay in NXT, if you do remember.
Yeah, he did the hippie gimmick. I liked him there. I thought it was a good little gimmick.
He was on AEW 2 weeks ago, and from what I understand, he signed.
Okay. Well, if it wasn't that,
Bandito too.
Bandito was going back and forth with signing with WWE.
Right, signing with AEW.
Yeah, Bandito would have been good. He's a lucha I really like.
This is my seat. This is my pillow.
Hey, quiet down over there.
So,
I talk about a talent in WWE right now, and I think he's doing his best work, and he's doing really well in the situation. And that's
so before you get to that, let me answer this young man's question, Brian D. Because Mike was the only one that really went hit forth. Let's Mickey Biggs. What are your feelings on the return of Bray Wyatt? Let's pay attention to the fans.
Like Mike said, it's a little bit too soon to tell, but I think it's going to be a huge impact. If they do have either one of Liv or what's her name there?
Bliss.
The other one. Bliss. If they do have either one of them in the faction and they do target the Bloodline, I think you might see this as be the return of Trinity to join the Bloodline.
Where are we on? Not to skip ahead, but does anybody know where we are on the status right now of Banks and Trinity?
From what I've heard from a reliable source that's friends with her, she's been signed for a couple of months, and they're just letting her do her own thing for right now.
Okay.
That is to say, a person who told me that they fired her FedEx. So, and he would know more than anybody else because he's one of the guys that trained her. So,
yeah. Pelly, what are your feelings on the return of Bray Wyatt?
I like it. I think when he gets a couple matches in, like the pop he got at Extreme Rules was just as big as CM Punk got at Pop in Chicago.
Nope.
So I think I thought it was big.
Nope.
All right. So again, I'm going to talk about Busted Open, and because Dreamer,
Go ahead,
and
go ahead, and I'll defunk it right now, right after you say it.
Defunk what they put over the pop because of the people that they know backstage. The camera mics that are designed to take out the background noise did not work. That's how deafening the crowd was that evening. Because you were supposed to hear what Bray Wyatt had said, and the reason why you couldn't hear what he said is because the crowd reaction was so loud that it basically took the background noise microphones that are not supposed to take it in. These cameras, especially built cameras, only to take on the voice that's right in front of them, and it's supposed to drown out the background. No, because the cameras were so deafening that the camera mics. Yeah, they couldn't. They couldn't. The cameras weren't able to pick it up like they were designed.
I personally think, and this is my opinion, I think Punk's pop was a little bit better because it was 7 years. Bray was only gone for a year and a half.
Okay.
And again, you know me, I can't stand Punk. I think he's a big crybaby and he's a bitch. But I honestly think his pop was a little bit better because he was gone for 7 years. If he went back to WWE, he would have blown the roof off the building.
Do you think that reaction in WWE, if Punk had returned over Bray Wyatt, he would have had Hulk Hogan? He would have had Hulk Hogan Rock type of vibration from WrestleMania. Yep. I get you.
I hear you too, Mike.
I mean, I thought it was loud, but like I said, I
don't get me wrong. I think Bray Wyatt's pop was on the level of the Road Warrior pop, but I think Punk was just a little bit better because it was 7 years.
Yep.
If Punk came back a year later, it wouldn't be. Wyatt would have blown him away. But I just think that if Wyatt stayed away for a little bit longer, maybe 2, maybe 3 years, then he would have had that bigger pop. But I think Punk's pop was a little bit bigger.
It's just nice to know, like I said with the busted open thing, it's nice to know why you couldn't hear, and it's even cooler to know that the cameras that they use are designed to only take the noise from the person of focus and drowns out the background noise. So for the background noise to implicate those microphones in that camera, just it says something.
And believe me, people would want. Go ahead, Pelly.
Yeah, I was just Mikey. I kind of agree because all the stuff he dumped crap on WWE for years. Then he comes back in his hometown. With a different promotion. No wonder
that's why it
was such a big pop. But
yeah,
anywhere else it wouldn't have been as big. That's why they did it in Chicago.
I think no matter what promotion he returned in. Go ahead. Go ahead, please. I
just said it. It's like anti WWE AEW, and you crap on what's fed you for so many years. You come back to another promotion, just trying to be like WWE. I think.
Yeah.
And
but theoretically, he did crap on the company, but he would have never been allowed to be on the Fox network talking about WWE product. That was approved by Vince McMahon. Fox, yes, he was an employee of Fox, but Vince okayed the fact that he was on that show. So you really can't say you can't say, like, that's one of the biggest reasons why people felt that he was going back to WWE is because Vince okayed him to be on that Fox product. That was the original Talking Smack when SmackDown first went to the Fox network. It was on FS1 at 11 o'clock at night. Go ahead now.
It was called WWE Backstage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
That whatever. Yes, but either way, that was approved by Vince McMahon for Punk to be on that product.
Yeah, that's the only way they can get it done. Because if Vince McMahon said
So-
no, you go no.
Yeah, exactly. Vince could have said, no, I don't want him on my product. So that's why there was heavy thoughts of him, honestly, Pelly, going back to WWE. And what I believe Mike is absolutely right, that he got that pop, A, number one, it's 7 years, B, number two, it's in his hometown. And it doesn't matter because the WWE fans, come on now, they forgive and forget. If he had come back in Chicago and that was a WWE show, I believe the pop would have been even that much greater.
It would have been
Understood.
10,000 fucking Forbes going, oh, it's CM Punk.
Yeah. Even though the pop was incredible with AEW, I don't think the WWE fans, like the whole wrestling world, wanted Punk to come back. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Can we agree on that point?
I wanted him to come back, but you know, he was the best in the world because of WWE.
Yeah.
You stick him in another promotion, he's just a mid-carder. I'm sorry.
So now I'll talk about.
Years old. Go
Yes.
ahead, I'm sorry.
No, he's 42 years old. Go ahead.
He's 42
He's
years
finished.
old. He's finished. He is finished. He is complaining about this injury, complaining about that injury, and I'm going to take a few words from Kevin Nash's podcast. At 55 years old, Kevin Nash is in the ring doing stuff, and Kevin Nash is 7 foot tall. He's a big man. He's a lumbering big man, and he was still working. CM Punk's 42 years old. He's still considered in his prime, and he's getting hurt every other show. First his foot, now his bicep. Now they're saying he's not even going to be back on TV at all. He's an office person now.
So he never got fired, never got released.
No. He is part of the office, is from what Sideshow Bob said on a recent interview. Which is, he didn't say much. He pissed off somebody. I forgot what his name was. It was all over Facebook. He wouldn't answer any questions. And then the guy said to him, you do realize that WWE is a better product right now, and Tony Khan lost his mind. Lost it. Who's got the TV on?
I can turn it down. JD, turn that down.
Jesus Christ. So, I don't know. I mean, it was great when he came back, but it just proved what type of worker he really is. You know what I mean? Well, you don't have, I'm sorry. You know, AEW, if they focused on their own product, they would be fine. But taking the pop shots at WWE and signing all these ex-WWE guys, there's not one ex-WWE guy that has thrived besides Claudio. Other than that, Miro, Malachi Black fell to mid-card status. Punk. Adam Cole's hurt. Adam Cole has
a concussion. Yet. He has a concussion right now, and it's very bad. So you're gonna say Jon Moxley hasn't thrived?
Jon Moxley is that type of wrestler. He is their cup of tea. Jon Moxley was never, in my opinion, a WWE superstar. He was that indie grit superstar that worked, and I respect Moxley. He worked his way from CCW to doing the hardcore stuff to making it to the WWE. But he was without a contract for 7 months, and they offered him a ton of money, from what I understand, to go back to the WWE, and he stayed with AEW and just signed a 5-year extension. So he's their type of I can honestly believe that you could call besides Jericho, you could call Moxley a homegrown AEW talent, in my opinion, because he fits their style. He's that indie grit style.
That'll
You
ECW.
can say Brian.
Exactly. That's what he is. What?
So what were you gonna say? Come on, Pelly.
Oh no, I said Bryan Danielson is that indie grit. He started in the indies and then went to WWE, now EW. It's the same kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah, but again, if they were gonna push Daniel Bryan to the moon, they would have given him the title. They're not pushing him. He's stuck in a feud with Jericho. I mean, like, and Jericho's what, my age, 52. He looks good. He's good in the ring, but like, how much longer can he go? Do you know what I mean? Like,
What the history is to give Bryan Danielson that ROH championship of history.
I think, because I think that's what's going to give him a good TV deal is Bryan Danielson being the face of that company.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're putting all their eggs in one basket with Moxley, and whatever. I mean, it works. You know, he's a 3-time champion. He's the backbone of AEW right now, and I'll call it. It is what it is. He's the backbone of AEW. And yes, Brian D, the kingdom is now with AEW.
Yes, I wanted to not to make Brian mad. My thoughts on Bray Wyatt's return to the WWE. I look at it a couple different ways. You're absolutely right. Who's he going against? What's he going to do? He basically gave you bits and pieces tonight on what things are in store as far as his persona is the way I'm going to take it right now without watching. I think that it still keeps a door open for the potential return of when Cody Rhodes comes back, that it doesn't derail the title aspirations of that of Cody Rhodes, but I could be wrong. I'm thinking that I'm going to go and agree with the dirt sheets right now that
of course you are.
Wyatt is going to, well, it's not only that, because the words that come out of Seth Rollins' mouth, that if he was given a second chance to do something over with Bray Wyatt, he would do things a lot differently to get that run over and do that run over again. So
he's not going to, because Wyatt is exclusive SmackDown.
Okay. So, well, I guess with that, see, now with that being exclusive to SmackDown, it makes me think that he's not. Yeah, I understand that, but with having the one world title right now, I don't believe being a one brand guy is conducive for the WWE, because I believe that Wyatt needs to be able to travel back and forth. I believe that, and I think that's. Here's another thing. I don't think that you put, and this is just me, you have a 2-year storyline that has been going with the bloodline, and you would think that it gets stale, but it gets better and better. You got Sami Zayn, and huge. You have the addition of Solo Sikoa.
If you can't see that set up with Sami Zayn,
I can see it, right, but why? Yeah. But why give it like right away? Like, why not?
They're eventually gonna pummel the shit out of him, and here comes Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens is and they're gonna end up taking the tag titles.
But I believe that's just me. I don't think anything should have I don't think the bloodline or anything should be involved in any way, shape, or form in a War Games style match.
Well, that's just when we're going around.
If it is that, I just in my own, I believe it's too soon to start the legit derailment of what the bloodline is. I believe that you stop putting cracks. Yes. But I believe the derailment of bloodline, if this is all to come to an end, should start at the Royal Rumble, and then all comes to head at WrestleMania, and then it all it legitimately ends at the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. You know it's dead. That's where I would go.
I think they
the
should
Bray,
keep Wyatt away from the bloodline.
yeah, that's
far
what I'm
as
saying.
possible.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I don't like that at all. I just think right now, what's to say that you can't run another year with Bloodline? You know what I mean? Like it people are watching it. People are eating it up.
Because everyone is expecting. So the Rock is starting to drop teases now about. He said he's the head of the table. Like it's going to happen. It's going to be the Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I mean,
okay. So with my Bray Wyatt thing going on, I believe that what they need to do with Wyatt is not. I don't think the title thing needs to happen. I think just him playing mind games for as long as he can and building a legit faction that helps build the mind games. I don't need to see him in ring action for 2 to 3 months. I could care less if I don't see him in ring legitimately until the Royal Rumble.
I would like to happen.
I would like to see him just be on the product, playing mind games, fucking with people, and then 8 to 10 weeks down the road, now he's implicating himself. Or why not his return is the Royal Rumble in the Royal Rumble match?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's probably where it's going because if you catch the video, somebody will probably post it on Facebook. He cuts this like American Dream style fucking Dusty Rhodes promo, and then all of a sudden the mask comes on and it's all distorted and he disappears and it ends with the moth on the screen.
Okay.
And there's old music. So
Mothman prophecies.
So with the Bray Wyatt thing, I just, for me, I don't want to see everything just shoved to us right now. I believe there's so many stories going on in the WWE, right? Not so many, but the stories that they have going right now are strong enough that are keeping interest in. Other than the fact, the only thing that I can say that lacks, and I keep on, and I'll reiterate on this, is just what they have for women's wrestling on Monday night. With Candice LeRae coming on, and I just think, and I've said this, Asuka needs to go back to her true form. As much as Mike hates Charlotte Flair, I think Charlotte is missed on Monday night. And I believe Becky Lynch is missed on Monday night.
She's close to coming back, though.
And I think that Sasha.
She's also using the man gimmick again, by the way.
Oh, good. And I also think that, Sasha needs to be back on Monday night. And I think that's what it's missing. If you're gonna give me the women's wrestling, I want to see the cream of the crop ones. I want to see Sasha. I want to see Charlotte, as annoying as she is, and I want to see Becky, and I want to see Bayley.
Well, they need that. Unfortunately, they need Charlotte. Unfortunately, they need Charlotte, and they need Becky.
And I want to see a mean Asuka. I'd like to see Shayna Baszler being used her real way.
Well, that could
if
happen
you're gonna
too.
I would rather see that for the last half hour of my Raw than what I've seen 2 out of the past 3 weeks that have made me just say, how can you end this show with that shit? So with that being said, yeah, man, just don't give me everything on the Bray Wyatt at once. If you start the elevated real style push 12 to 18 months later, I can live with that. I want a slow tease. I wouldn't mind just seeing him just pulling mayhem by just head gaming with everybody and building his faction, and him really not making an in-ring debut until the Royal Rumble. I could live with that.
I met this really cute.
But so here's my thing with that. Okay, like you and I and Mickey Biggs and Pelly see that and understand it, but it's the hardcore marks that want to see them say, "Here you go, Bray. Here's everything all at once." And if they don't see that, they shit on it, and it just cracks me up because they don't get it. They don't. It's not just a wrestling one night wrestling show. It's a running TV series.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I got into a little bit of a tiff on Facebook with somebody, and I tried to explain to him. I go, it's a business. It's not just a indie wrestling show. It's a business. They're running a TV series. It's week to week storytelling. It's a soap opera. That's what it is. Oh, and by the way, thanks for getting me banned for 24 hours from Facebook, Jason Rumble, by calling me an asshole, and I called myself an asshole, and I got banned. How the hell did that happen? That's what I want to know.
Wait a minute, you called yourself an asshole and got banned for calling yourself an asshole?
I agree with it, because he called me because he goes, you and me and everybody else thinks you're an asshole, which, okay, I'm an asshole. We all know that I'm an asshole. Whether it's a work or not on the show, I'm an asshole. I get it. So I responded to his comment. I go, I'm an asshole, right, Jay? The next thing you know, I'm banned for 24 hours. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And this big jerk off dick nose didn't get banned. I was so pissed.
What sense does that make?
Facebook user can confirm.
Shut up, Forbesy, you clown. Get on here. Oh, I forgot my internet sucks.
So let's, Brian D, to get to your question, let everybody see right here.
Yeah, the Kingdom are now part of AEW.
Yes. Do you know it was rumored? It was rumored 2 days before that Matt Taven was in talks with the WWE.
They were all backstage at Raw.
Yeah.
But you know who else is in serious talks and is probably already signed? Is Vincent.
Oh, all right.
Because somebody pointed out that Vincent has dreadlocks, and the person in the Fiend mask had the same color hair as Vincent.
Okay.
Now, could he have filled in because Bo Dallas is supposed to be coming back as the Fiend? Who knows?
Say what?
Bo Dallas is supposed to be the Fiend.
Really?
In the puppets, there's speculation that Bray Wyatt, Bo Dallas is actually going to be the Fiend puppet. Liv Morgan or Alexa Bliss is going to be Abby the Witch. Grayson Waller is supposed to be the Buzzard, not Loomis. And Joe Gacy is supposed to be either the rabbit or the pig.
Grayson Waller, the man who's got all of the Instagram followers.
I don't see that. I don't see that happening.
My, that is horrible.
Right, but but hear me out. Wouldn't that be a swerve and a half if he ends up joining Bray Wyatt? That would be like out of nowhere because his attitude and his gimmick doesn't fit with Bray Wyatt. And then all of a sudden he's ended up being Mercy the Buzzard. Because everyone, like a lot of people are going with the obvious. Cross, Loomis, Braun Strowman. It's all going with the obvious.
You know what's so funny, Mike, is you said the same thing. You sound like Tommy Dreamer who said this. And Dreamer brought up a fact on this of saying that those guys are doing too much on their own for them to just drop their booking. That's not H's, and that's what Dreamer said. Dreamer said that's not H's style.
Nope.
If Triple H has them,
it's going to be people that you least expect.
That's what he said. He said that they have so many people that are under contract that they want. This is a good way to bring them to the main roster, or guys that they are on the main roster that haven't been being used to put them in these spotlights. He said Braun Strowman's doing too much on his own. A guy like Karrion Kross involved. And then he said, most of all, how can you take a guy that's been following around the Miz that is enhanced with realistically one of Raw's top 3 characters on a week-to-week basis. It's not, he says it's not WWE style, number one, but most of all, it's not a characteristic of what Triple H, how Triple H is running things.
And don't be too surprised if you see Eric Rowan as either, I think Eric Rowan will end up being the pig, and I think Gacy will be Ramblin' Rabbit.
Okay.
Do you think after months or about a year with the Bray Wyatt faction that these new stars like somehow so create friction and start going against Bray Wyatt?
I don't see that happening right now. I think that because, and I'm gonna point out another thing. I don't think Bray Wyatt was ever released at all. I think he was always been with the WWE, and they just gave him an extended amount of time off, and they said they released him because why would he like come back that fast? Do you know what I mean? If he legitimately hated Vince and hated the direction WWE was going, like all of a sudden, like 2 months later, Vince is gone and he's back. I think he was always under contract. He was just on an extended leave of absence.
I agree with that.
I can see that.
Same thing with me and Sasha.
No, Sasha was definitely released. I know for a fact she was released by FedEx.
Really?
I got that from a very reliable source. 2 reliable sources, actually. One that works for WWE and one that's very good friends with her. And she was released by FedEx. So.
That was better than the first one.
So speaking of the bloodline, like we were earlier, I just have to
there we go.
Share something that was a little funny that I saw earlier on Facebook. So Samu Anawahi posted a picture of the bloodline, and it says acknowledge the bloodline. But the thing is, it's got 4 pit bulls as the Anawahis or as the bloodline. It's got Paul Heyman represented as a pug in a suit.
I saw this.
And Sami Zayn is represented as a poodle.
It's poor Sami Zayn. Let me tell you something. He is such a great worker. It's fucking like he makes himself look like the biggest jackass on TV, but he's doing his job so well.
Hey, that wasn't Forbesy. The Facebook user is John Ross. Hey, John, how's things going?
Oh yeah, that's my buddy from work. He is a huge wrestling fan. Huge. He hates what I'm right, and 98% of the time that what I've told him that's going to happen has happened. So he hates me right now. So, yeah. I actually invited him. I actually added him as a member to the grill position.
Awesome. Well,
Okay.
John, it's nice to meet you, buddy. Thank you for tuning in tonight.
I thought that was Forbesy.
No, I had to find out who that was. I had to.
Yeah, I was not happy when I got banned for 24 hours. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I call myself an asshole. It wasn't threatening anybody or whatever it was, and I get banned for calling myself an asshole. I don't get it. So he's going, I can confirm that I'm an asshole because I'm an asshole at work too.
Oh.
Not to him, but to everybody else. Again, I don't like people, and he knows this, and you know this. I don't like people, so I'm an asshole.
Hey, you know.
And if you're still watching, did you work today, dickhead?
You're an asshole, and the rest of us are just ass wipers.
We all can't be the king now, can we?
That's right, buddy.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yes.
I wear my crown straight and narrow.
So,
about time.
Crown Jewel is heading up.
Strowman versus Omos, that tool.
Yeah.
Are you
I
serious?
think Omos is getting better.
They set it up tonight.
I think Omos is getting better.
All he needs is 6
Yeah.
moves and to do those 6 moves well. That's all he needs.
Exactly.
Well, that's a he's that match is going to be 12 moves. That's all it's going to be. It's not going to be a bar burner. I'll tell you that.
I mean,
much
Braun Strowman wasn't the greatest when he signed.
Nope.
You know?
He's gotten better, but he's still a tool. I mean, I'm glad they brought him back because I think he got fucked over when they released him.
Yeah, but the reason why they released him is because he went to the office and said that his injury was hindering him, and he more or less was looking for the time off.
He was okay. Looking for time off and being released is two different things. The reason why they released him because he was making $1.2 million a year. That's why they released him.
And they didn't think his injury was going to be. They thought the injury that he had wasn't going to be worth the money they were paying him.
Right. But
What's
now
he
that
getting
he's
paid
now? The same. Now that he's banging Raquel Rodriguez, they brought him back.
Raquel Rodriguez, not Gonzalez.
It's like two guys banging, in my opinion. But anyways,
it's nice to see that Shotzi. She should get her black hat name back. I just don't like the one name, but that she's driving.
Yeah, she's got her tank back, which is good.
Yeah, I like that she has her tank back. Really nice. That made the gimmick for me. I love that.
Yeah, that was over.
You know, I did catch a couple of minutes of SmackDown. Now I'll put it on. I'll fast forward through. Really not interested in watching the matches, but I'm gonna check it out.
From what I saw, I mean, again, I'll probably watch it tomorrow. Well, I'm wrestling tomorrow, but I'll watch it Sunday to see some of the matches. I guess some of the matches are really good. They put that the girl from NXT. She wrestled Bailey.
All right.
What?
Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
That's her name. And she did well, man. She wrestled
that
the
girl's
first.
Good. That girl's
Yeah,
good.
she wrestled the first 3 or 4 minutes with Io and Dakota, and she held her own, man. She was doing
Santino
real well.
Marella's daughter is on the injured reserve list for the WWE. Yeah. She announced that she was having surgery.
You know who's really good in NXT? Besides Nikki Lyons because of her ass, is the girl she's tagging with.
Okay.
I think she's what the hell?
She's not. What's her name, man?
And she's a second generation wrestler. I forgot who her father is.
What's that? Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark.
She's really good. Like in ring, good. In ring, like some of these girls, they look good, but they can't work for shit. That girl can work.
Isn't The Rock's daughter in developmental right now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's been in developmental for a while.
So John Ross put all day.
Yeah. Oh, he worked all day. It's about time.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole went right and didn't ask me to go with him, dick.
That's funny. So let's just hypothetically jump ahead.
Okay.
We're looking at the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Cody comes back.
Yep.
Bray hasn't hit the ring yet.
Yep.
But what he's doing is so making a craze that just his mere presence on what he's doing has made him a mental contender by the fans' reaction for what they want.
So if they do this right,
where do they go? Well, how does the WWE write that? Is it right for Bray Wyatt, say, his return to be in the Royal Rumble match, or is it better off for him to have a match at the Royal Rumble so that you don't have the how can I so you don't put up like the stress on like, because I now that I think about it, like Bray being in there, the only way that character is over is by him winning it. I don't think there's an easy way.
Here's how I would write it.
You know,
I like honestly. I know. I would write it. I would write it this way because I'm the Great Kazoo. I would take the belts off of Roman Reigns at Rumble because The Rock and Reigns don't need the titles.
Yeah.
That's if that match is happening, you take the titles out of it. It's for the head of the table. Rock puts him over, clean, passes the torch. Rock rides off in the sunset, retired, blah blah blah. I would definitely take. I would take the titles off of Reigns. And honestly, I would have Seth Rollins do it and then have Bray and Seth Rollins feud for the titles.
Okay.
And then Cody and whoever wins that feud at WrestleMania. I'd still have Cody Rhodes win the Royal Rumble. Give him his WrestleMania moment. Give him his title shot. Give him the titles at WrestleMania and then go from there.
Okay. So
I'll
tell you after.
Right. Yeah, but it's hard to do that because you don't want to job out. You don't want to job out Bray Wyatt after bringing him back. And
that's why he comes back and he has a match.
Okay.
Don't let him near the Royal Rumble.
But you know he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Like you can already tell that he's not going to get in the ring until the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Because if he was going to wrestle, he would have wrestled. I mean, if he's going to wrestle, he's going to wrestle in the next few weeks.
Does he wrestle at Crown Jewel?
No.
If it is, nope.
Survivor Series.
So, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
But if they do it right, if they do it right, I'd rather see it. I'd rather see him cause mayhem, building his stable, and him making a debut at the Royal Rumble, and just say for right away it's 3 people. Say it just to begin with, getting his group together, that it's just his brother, him, and Joe Gacy. And they have a 6-man match against another 3 people that the Wyatt family has tormented. Or if it was, say, Wyatt, Dallas, and Rowan to start off with.
Yeah, I can see that.
I
think
think
you put him again.
Okay, so I don't know. Whoever they start doing their Monsters of Mayhem with, you know what I'm saying? Whoever Bray picks to pick on, right, so to speak.
It shouldn't be the bloodline. He should leave the bloodline alone for right now.
I think so.
I am more on board with the Judgment Day now that the OC's back together in War Games. Before I was totally against Edge and Friends. You big gonzo nose motherfucker.
Well, that's the way it was looking, buddy. So
when I was driving up to Machias, Maine and slapping the taste out of your mouth.
It's the way it was looking, pal. So
what about the Judgment Day? What about them putting up against the Judgment Day?
I think that it should be that if Mike is right, by Royal Rumble, the pieces start to fall apart. I think at the Royal Rumble, it either is or sets up for Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to take the titles from the Usos.
That's happening. That's got to
happen.
Eventually,
I believe.
I
believe that happens at the Royal Rumble or the pay-per-view after.
Yep.
And I believe the title change is what makes everything go wild. And I'm going to say it right now. I think at the Royal Rumble, we're all going to know that it's Cody Rhodes going to the Royal Rumble, winning it.
Yep.
And in the main event, whoever Roman Reigns faces, I believe, and this is some, I know I'm going to get crucified for saying this.
No, you're not, because you're and I on the same page. Those titles didn't come off of him.
This is the night where Austin Theory, nothing goes wrong, and Austin Theory cashes in Money in the Bank. The titles go on Theory, and your main event at WrestleMania, night 1, will be Cody Rhodes taking on Austin Theory for the WWE Undisputed Universal World Heavyweight Championship. And on night 2, you will see the head of the table match. You will see Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. I mean, Roman Reigns. I'm sorry. The head of the.
Are you high? Are you high right now? Like, seriously, are you high?
No, I worked too late tonight. But I just wanted to say Brock Lesnar's name. I don't know why. No, you will see. You will see Roman Reigns against The Rock for the head of the table. Night 2. My bad, man. Hey,
I can't.
Could you, at the Royal Rumble, could you see Cody Rhodes coming in at number 1 and going the whole way through?
No.
They're never going to do the Shawn Michaels again.
No. I think Cody Rhodes comes in 30th. We all don't know. We all believe he's not coming back. I believe now that they've hid his vignettes of him training, which that's what they should have did, is they should have kept the countdown to Cody on Monday Night Raw, and every week brought you to like a therapy treatment or him at home with the dog, with the violin and him pouting and thinking he couldn't, get back to the sympathetic guy. Dude,
okay, Gazoo. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
That's what should have been done. The Cody countdown should have been still implicated, and it should have given you a weekly look in to the rehabilitation of Cody
Gazoo
Rhodes.
doesn't even have to be on the show. He just sticks his hands up Jay's ass and like a puppet.
You just don't like it because it ain't your idea and it sounds pretty good.
No, it doesn't. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
No, because what could have happened was you could have at the beginning faked that his rehabilitation ain't going good and he's getting down on himself, and then all of a sudden the spirit of Dusty helps him and motivates him, and like
this is not Rocky 3, you moron.
It's entertainment.
And then all of a sudden you see Mr. T come running in. I paid the fool.
Nope. What about Cody Rhodes signing back? What about Dustin signing back with WWE?
He's retiring. His body can't take it anymore. He tweeted it out the other day that he's seriously thinking about retiring.
Yep.
Good for him. But anyways, that's what I would have did with Cody. I believe Cody comes out 30th. I think because everybody's expecting him to come back.
Does it come out in polka dots? Just asking for a friend. My friend John Monroe comes back in polka dots with the spirit of Dusty on his shoulder.
Shut up. That's stupid.
No, what you're saying is stupid.
No.
Wait, didn't Seth Rollins do that already?
Yeah. Oh my God! It's like
I'm just saying they should have kept the Cody countdown and did some things with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Marcus K. Fabian now hosting the show.
But that's what I would have did. I believe now you shouldn't do any of that because you haven't done it. So you should just keep the fan with the mind speculating on the hope that Cody Rhodes returns at the Royal Rumble.
WWE's looking for writers. You should apply. You do a good job. Look at the look on Jay's face right now. He's going, "You fucking asshole. Why? Why do you have to fuck with me?" Look at. Jay, close your mouth.
Yeah.
Better watch it. Facebook's gonna ban you.
It's too bad. You missed your calling for being a Sam Kinison, Andrew Dice Clay type of comedian.
I haven't missed my calling. They have open mic night.
Yeah, but with that
dude, listen, I'll sit
that
you in the
stuff
front
is
row
not
and I'll
well
have
taken. That stuff is
I'll
not
have
well
enough.
taken. You
I'll
need
have enough
people who are
material.
45 and above in your audience.
I'll put you in the front row. I'll have enough material. Trust me.
It's all right. I get to fire back though.
That's okay.
20 plus years of it.
There's no
Yeah.
shit.
So
20 plus
we're an
years.
hour.
5 of it.
We're
in
an
his back
hour
right
in.
kitchen
Why don't we get to our parting shots? So if
I've done
Wyatt
enough
is an
parting
if Wyatt's exclusive to SmackDown, obviously we will not see any ramifications or a continuation on Monday night.
Which kind of sucks because I think he should be on both shows, but it is what it is.
Good.
It just goes. What were you going to say, Pelly?
If you're that over with the crowd and the viewership going up with him on it, you got to put him on both nights.
Right,
Yeah.
But they won't because Fox wants
It's the
him
best
on
thing.
SmackDown.
It's the best thing you've said in weeks.
Oh, leave him alone.
He
Go
needs
back
to
to
get
your fairy tale booking. You armchair booker, you.
He needs to get a set of headphones so he doesn't have delayed talk.
No
Sometimes
shit.
when you move up and back, Walmart.
I went to Walmart Thursday looking for something. I wanted $50 for a pair.
All right. I'm starting
you don't go to
GoFundMe
Walmart.
page. I'm starting a GoFundMe page for Pelly to get headphones.
Go across the street to
And
that
if you think I will put it up tonight.
that cheap the Tiger store there that's across the street from your house.
There's no plug in my my tablet for anything audio, and I have to be Bluetooth.
There's
and I tried
no
the Bluetooth and that didn't work. So, but
There's
I
no
can watch on my
headphone.
phone.
There's no headphone jack on your
right.
tablet.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here, all right, we're taking up a collection right now to get Pelly a laptop and headphones.
Yes.
Starting the GoFundMe page.
Yep. I agree.
We're gonna get you a laptop and headphones, and I'll pay for the shipping to ship it to you. And I'm not kidding. I'm being legit.
Yeah,
You
you need to be doing. You
I'll
need
get
to
you a
be doing
laptop
this
and
on a
headphones.
computer.
So when we get off the air, Facebook me your address, and I will get it for you, and I will pay for shipping to send it to you. I'm not kidding.
You have PayPal? Pay for it?
I will pay for it.
We're gonna start a
Okay,
GoFundMe.
cool.
We're gonna start.
Pelly
a
needs a
GoFundMe page.
computer. Pelly needs a computer.
That's a rib. But my wife, I'm sure that I have a laptop around that my wife can make sure it's working properly, and I'll get you a set of headphones. Just give me your address when we get off the air, and I'll get it to you.
All right. I've got a laptop
right.
for my writing. The internet and stuff doesn't work well on it. And I've got another laptop here that doesn't work well. But no, next week I'll try my laptop. I'll try my laptop.
We'll figure it out. We'll get you headphones.
All right. So now that we've gotten that hammered away,
thank you.
You're welcome.
Not a problem. Poor Mickey Biggs is trying not to freaking laugh his ass off right now.
No, but did you notice when he goes like this and like that? That's when his sound messes up.
Everybody, but you, Forbes, and Gazoo. And Gazoo's head's too big for headphones. Don't use headphones. So it's like, you know, and when Gazoo talks, he's like in the camera.
Once I have the have it figured out, or now that my wife will set up the link to Spotify, you'll be able to tell the difference, Pelly, when you talk compared to when we talk without the headphones and microphone on the sound itself. You'll be like, oh, wow. You'll hardly, they'll be able to hear you, but they won't be able to hear you. It's not as clear as this.
No, they're going to hear mumbles.
Yeah.
We're going to change your name to Mumble instead of Pelly.
So,
Such an asshole.
Crown Jewel happens.
Looney Tunes thing.
Exactly.
Let's just talk quickly. What's the one thing you want to? What's the one thing that interests you that you want to see at Crown Jewel?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Could care less about the Brock and Bobby Lashley match. Done it already twice. Don't care. I could care less about Roman Reigns versus Jake Paul. And again, you can't really consider this a WWE pay-per-view. You consider it a Prince of Saudi Arabia pay-per-view because he's paying for it. That's what he wants to see. He's booking it. Other than that, I might not even watch it. I'm just probably go right by it and wait for Survivor Series later on in the month.
Wow, I'm really looking for. I'm looking forward to seeing what Logan Paul and Roman Reigns put together.
Would that be an upset if Logan Paul took the belt?
I will shoot you. Not even kidding. I will make you a T-shirt with a big dick on it instead of your name. Shut your mouth right now. Shut it.
I didn't want to say that.
You too. Don't start with me, the both of you.
But the way Triple H loves him and the way he's over with internet followers,
right
wouldn't
here.
it be
Right here?
That's why.
Right here, the both of you.
And then Monday
I'll let you get in on a second here, but wouldn't it be like it would be very interesting if that was to happen? I'm just that would be very. It's something that it's so
unexpected,
against the grain and unexpected.
With a fork.
Imagine the buzz that would get. Like, imagine
I'm gonna go
the
Abby
buzz, buddy. I'm sorry.
That's why he's in the buzz.
I'm going Abby. I'm going Abby on you. I'm gonna do Abby.
Pelly, what were you saying now?
I see that's why he's in the match because of his popularity, and he's going to bring people from outside the wrestling business to come watch that match.
That's all fine and good, but if they put those titles on him, I quit. I'm not watching wrestling anymore.
I am calling Triple H.
I'm hanging up the boots. Everything's done.
Triple H, please put Logan Paul over. Stiff Mike said no more wrestling for him if you do this. I love you, buddy.
You little midget. I hate you.
I'm telling you, dude. You know, can I tell you something? I'm not going to lie, but when I first seen this match announced, the first thing to my head, I said, wow. That internet motherfucker. What if he's dollar signs and he was talented. What if they just threw a fucking huge curveball at everybody and said, you know what? He's the guy.
Shut up.
I'm telling you, it wouldn't surprise me.
Triple H loves him.
Your shirt's getting all messed up now. Wait.
Triple H loves him. He cuts a decent promo.
Why?
Why
do you give me these idiots? Why?
He's got a great physique. Got a great physique. And social media is legitimately the backbone of American society and the society in the world today.
Yeah, what's your address? Because I'm coming there now. What's your address?
I will not disclose that on public access.
You're not on public
but
access.
I'm just.
You're on a full circuit.
It don't matter. it can go public one day, and somebody knocks on my door.
Yeah, it's gonna be me. When you open the door,
No,
I'll punch you right in
I'd open the
freaking
door
big
for you.
goddamn
It's just
nose.
some other. I'd open the door for you. Some other people, I don't want them to find where I live.
Don't be mean to Forky like that.
So I know they're not going to do it, but you can't tell me that they haven't. There haven't been 12 guys around that meeting table going, what would happen if we did this? What if? Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting a dull spoon. I'm taking your eyes out if it happens.
Mike, you can't tell me that
I
this
know it's
has been a
stupid.
discussion.
God damn it! You're ruining wrestling right now. Shut up.
It's not. It's sports entertainment.
Yeah, dude. If he just hypothetically he won that, you know, it'd be on every entertainment station, every news station.
Holy crap! Would it?
Fuck off, Pelly.
I didn't hear what he said.
It would be. He said it would be on every mainstream news outlet around.
Oh God, yeah,
absolutely.
Pelly, you're now in that. You're now in the I Hate You club too. By the way.
ESPN, you name it, it'd be on there.
That shit's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I will send you a 12X. You fat.
It would trump what Hulk Hogan did with mainstream with mainstream media, without a doubt, because of the social media aspect alone. Screw mainstream media. We're talking.
Well, time to get off the air. Let's have a good night, everybody.
I'm just saying, man.
Have a good night, Gazoo, too.
The reason why it won't happen is because Roman Reigns and this 2-year thing has gone on. But if this was the old way of the WWE booking and say this was a Bobby Lashley, I'm 3 months into my title reign, you can't tell me.
Vince would do it. Vince would do it in a heartbeat. Absolutely, yes. Vince would do it. I don't see Triple H doing it. And if he does, I swear to God, I'm quitting.
Triple H is not dumb. There is money signs all over this. As much as you don't want to hear it, if Bobby Lashley or it was a 3-month guy had those titles or one of them titles,
that I can see, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But not 2 years in. No way.
That's why that's why I can't see that happening. But what I'm telling you is there's no way that this discussion has not crossed that table.
It had to have.
Shut up, Mickey bitch. Shut up.
It has.
Don't feed the fire.
I started the fire.
That's it. I'm calling Omar. I'm calling Omar the tent maker to make your shirt for you.
Yeah,
you'll be able to fit Jay and Pelly in the shirt with you.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. We'll all be under one roof.
That's right.
I hate you both. I hate you both.
And that roof will be the Boston Badd Productions.
Yes. So that Monday night, imagine that, him coming out. And that's right. From Crown Jewel, we have a brand new WWE.
I will cut you. I will cut you.
World Heavyweight Champion.
So, I do have one question about that, though.
Yeah.
How would they work the whole theory thing going into that with cashing in the briefcase?
I can see Theory cashing in Crown Jewel.
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? Logan Paul wins it for all of about 3 minutes, and he gets knocked out even more by Austin Theory to win the... Man, imagine the Prince saying to Triple H, I give you $20 million. My favorite superstar is the Theory guy. Make him win.
His favorite superstar is Goldberg, and he's not even on it. Thank God.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's his favorite is Goldberg?
Goldberg is a free agent right now. Tony Khan is watering at the mouth to get him.
Really?
Yep.
I don't think he can afford him.
No. Please, he couldn't afford Bray Wyatt. You think he's gonna pay freaking Goldberg, who's 55 years old, and is the shits in the ring. He's gonna pay him that. If he does that, then he's definitely out of his league.
But I like your theory though, where you're saying that Bray Wyatt wasn't under contract still, which is why he had that exuberant price tag, because he knew nobody could touch it.
Yep. But and the reason why I say he was still under contract is because he changed his Twitter name to Wyatt6 a long time ago, like almost a year. Those videos that were on YouTube, that was all him. You know that, right?
Yeah.
He would not be able to use any WWE footage if he wasn't still under contract.
We said that all along.
Yeah. So.
Very interesting. Logan Paul, the new undisputed.
You suck.
World
I swear to God,
And then Austin Theory cashes in the briefcase and takes.
Yeah. Yep. And that way you get to start. What if The Rock comes to Boston and that Survivor Series? This is when it all starts. The angle.
Well, that I can see. I can see The Rock coming to the Survivor Series and doing that, because Rock has freed up his schedule for the first 3 months of the year.
I believe The Rock's debut, didn't it come at the Survivor Series?
You're right.
Just like The Undertaker.
But that was last year, not this year. They celebrated that last year.
Yes. But two superstars that debuted at the Survivor Series.
I want to take a glass right now and shove it in my eye. Like, seriously.
Yeah, me too.
I want to shove it in your big gonzo nose. That's what I want.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So,
Parting
Logan
shots.
Paul wins
Shut up
the
with
championship at Crown Jewel. Austin Theory cashes in. I like it. Then we see The Rock
your shirt's
starting.
gonna be rainbow colored.
Cool.
I got.
Tie-dyed.
I'm gonna buy rainbow vinyl.
I'll tell you this: my shit is rainbow colored after I eat Captain Crunch berries only. It does something funky to your poop.
Oh my God, Meathead! Keep up with the conversation. I'm talking to Mickey Biggs. I'm not talking to you. He asked me to make him a shirt. You asked me to make you logos. I need the artwork so I can print them out for you.
Yeah, I've been building for a football game this week and then pulling teeth trying to get the logo in a nice form so that I could have it edited. It was like pulling teeth.
Send it to me in a JPEG. I will send you my email address. It needs to be in a JPEG so I can convert it over to PDF.
Yes, sir. What if it's in PDF form already?
I don't want it in PDF form. I want it in a JPEG, because if I have to clean it up, I can clean it up and then convert it.
Yeah, but have a do.
Yours, Mickey Biggs. Just send me what you want written, and I'll take care of the rest.
Beautiful. All right, fellas. So with that being said, it's been a great evening getting to talk wrestling late night with the boys, man.
And and giving me a heart attack on top of that. Fuckers.
Ruffling some feathers.
It's better than saying right now that it was going to be Edge and Friends. Now I'm just giving you how to act by telling you if we was hurting for money, Logan Paul would be the best heavyweight champion.
Time to get off the air, ladies
WWE.
and gentlemen. Have a great night. We are done with the show. Cue the music and kiss my ass.
Hey, Jay, what if Logan Paul joined Edge and Friends?
I fucking hate you right now. I can't stand you.
What if he joined the OC?
You guys suck so bad. I have nothing against Logan Paul. I have nothing against Logan Paul. I thought he impressed me in the ring. He did good. But he's not winning them fucking titles.
If I was writing things.
Yeah, if you were writing it, Gazoo, I get it. I get it, Gazoo. I get it.
He could be champ for 5 minutes.
I can't stand
TMZ would love it.
TMZ.
Facebook would go crazy. TikTok would be TikToking.
Twitter would be tweeting.
Twitter would be tweeting, tweedledee.
Why? Why me? Why do I come on these late shows and get irked? I have no idea.
It's because you have nothing better to do. Just like us.
I could be sleeping right now.
Because you love the punishment.
I'll fix you. Wait. You just wait. You wait.
All right, everyone. So we'll see you next week. It'll be on the usual Saturday. And if not, it's usually late nights. So for Jason Rumble, the Black Wolf himself, Mickey Biggs, the man who sits on the side, who is known as a sidewalk sitter, but he's actually sitting on his couch in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Sidewalk Sam.
Better than that brass bed.
And the man who got barred from Facebook for 24 hours because he admitted to being an asshole.
It's your fault. It's your fault. I was
My
so
fault.
mad. Oh my God. I couldn't even message
sorry.
you and call you fucking every name in the book. I couldn't even use Messenger. I was so pissed.
I guess I can never again accuse you of being an asshole because you'll agree.
Dude, I was out of my mind. I'm like, you got to be shitting me. I even appealed it and lost. I lost the appeal.
Facebook. I called myself an asshole. Why are you blocking me?
They're like, you're right. You're an asshole. You're banned.
No. They said it was a derogatory remark. I go, yeah, against myself, you dipshits. Like, I don't get it.
Surprised I didn't get banned.
I know. You called me an asshole.
I know. All right, everyone.
They didn't ban you longer for appealing it.
We'll see you next week.
Hey, it's the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and I want you to listen to Inside the Gorilla Position with Jason Rumble and the Boys.
The sentence that the judge